we've got exclusive access to the new Mugen batteries for the new 3DS XL and the new 3DS, and we're going to test these on a time lapse to see which one does best. Welcome to Family Gamer TV. Now we've got a whole range of 3DSs here, but I don't know if you can see, and probably can't from this angle, that these two are a little unusual. If I tip them up, you can see that both of them have got a super big hatch on the back, and that is to house a Mugen battery that is going to, I think, triple, maybe quadruple the battery life of these devices. So it does make it a bit more unwieldy. The new 3DS version, you can see there. If we bring up a standard one, you've got a lot of extra protrusion. The colour matching isn't perfect on this version of the Mugen battery, and the hatch here. So I quite like the fact that their previous covers were at an exact match, whereas here the white isn't spot on. It does make it more heavy, but for that extra battery life, you know, it's still usable, it still feels nice and portable, and you've got that massive battery that's going to last a lot longer. We have the same product, the equivalent product, on the new 3DS XL. Again, makes it really chunky. I quite like it actually on the XL, and the colour matching is much nicer on the XL. That same shiny, smooth sheen. So it looks like it's part of the device that has been bought. In the hand, it doesn't sort of affect it quite as much, I think, as the smaller new 3DS, because this is already a big unit anyway, so you're not losing so much. And also I quite like there's been some design improvements. Previously we had the same Mugen battery for the original 3DS, which was nice. Again, gave you a massive battery life, but had quite a hard edge here. If you have a look at the new 3DS version of that Mugen battery, it's got a chamfer, much more beveled here, so that means that in the hand it feels much nicer, so you can see your fingers sort of wrap around it. Now it's obviously going to be a trade-off. This isn't going to be something for everyone. If I just compare this, you can see the difference between that original 3DS XL and the new 3DS XL with that big battery. But of course the main thing, the big difference, is battery life, and we want to know how different the battery is with these extra super Mugen batteries plugged in. So we've got one of each of the 3DSs, we've got a 2DS as well, and we're going to get those set up, start the battery test rolling on a time-lapse mechanism. You can see the clock in the corner starting to go round, and we're going to track to see which of these batteries lasts the longest. It's going to be the Mugens, but how much longer do you get? So as we start this time lapse, you can see the clock powering round there, my son playing a nice little bit of FIFA as the morning progresses in the home, and as we get up to 11:45, that first original 3DS dies, and then quite soon after it the 2DS at 12:05 and the 3DS XL at the back at 12:32, again quickly followed by the new 2DS at 12:38. Now each of those have lasted around 4 hours, sort of crouching on 5 hours as we see the day progress and the various family comings and goings. But it's not until we really power around into the evening and into the night that first of the Mugen battery dies at 14 hours 39 for the 3DS XL Mugen, and then quickly followed by the new 3DS XL, 15 hours 02, but king of them all is the new 3DS with its Mugen battery that lasted a humongous almost 16 hours, 15 hours and 58 minutes. So to fit the Mugen battery on the new 3DS XL, you just have to pop the back off, as I've done here already, and you'll see there's the battery compartment. We'll take that battery out. And the capacity here we can see is 1750 milliamps, and we're going to be replacing it with a battery that is way bigger, 6250 milliamps. And to do that we just slot it in. It's useful to have taken the pen out first, because obviously the cover needs to go over that. and then this just clips over the top. Has two screws here which you can fix, but actually, you know, once it's clipped on, it's going to stay on and ready to be used. So to fit the extra super big Mugen battery to the new 3DS, you need to take the rear cover off, as we've done here. The battery here just pops out, and you can see that this battery that we're replacing is only 1400 milliamps, and we're going to be putting in the Mugen battery, which is 5000 milliamps. So you simply slot it into the same place. Of course, this protrudes here, and it comes with its own cover, which you just clip in like any other cover. It has screws that come with it, which we can pop in there. But there you go. That's ready to go. Much bigger battery. So there you go. That's the super-sized, super-powered Mugen new 3DS, and similarly super-powered, massively super-sized in XL form as well. Great options, I think, if you do a lot of gaming on the go. Of course, you can always, at home, you can always play plugged in, so that's not such a benefit. But for those of us who really want to play without having to charge every day, these Mugen batteries are a great option. So that's our battery test for the Mugen 3DS and new 3DS XL. If this is your first Family Gaming TV video, then do subscribe. That means we can let you know when we have more videos coming out. They'll just pop up in your feed. Do comment on this video below. We'd like to know, is this the expansion for the 3DS you'll be getting, or do you think it maybe compromises that nice design aesthetic that Nintendo have created? One final thing we're often asked for is to say, why don't you go back to the other Nintendo devices and test those? Well, we've got battery tests on the channel that go right back. The DS Fat here includes that in the test. The original DS Lite. Of course, we've got Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and the SP, and the original Game Boy as well. So if you'd like to see our battery comparisons on those, then check out our battery test playlist. But for now, that's all we've got time for, so we'll see you again soon.